Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 6. We are in the Lair of the Scourge, or underneath it. Well, I suppose underneath is the real Lair of the Scourge, and we've already dealt with the first member of the Circle, apparently. And, well, there are at least two more. Like this gsh of the Circle. Who, interestingly, even though I quit and restarted the game, well, this is a different day that I'm recording, he still has his hit points crippled from when I switched difficulties last session. For some reason I expected that to be fixed by restarting the game, but I guess it's just their hit point number, so it would be preserved, huh? I'm just paranoid now. No, okay. We are on the quote-unquote correct difficulty, at least. Alright, anyway, yeah, I guess I wasn't sure anymore last time if the first guy we fought was also called off the Circle, but he was. So they're all members of the Scourge, despite this guy and his colleague on the other side having significantly less health for some reason. So I'm not sure why we fought the strongest guy first. It usually tends to be the other way around, right? But we'll see. Maybe things are going to be different somehow. Despite the punishing heat in this chamber, when you enter you feel a chill. There is something about the Slith sitting at the desk, calmly writing. A sense of pure malevolence. Oh, that's basically the Slith version of Levitt then. There's something odd about him, though in this steamy chamber, you can't quite tell what it is. There's also something strange about the two basins to your left. You will have to get closer to see more. Interesting. Well, I had noticed those before, yeah. And I had noticed that he was standing, but let's say he's sitting at a desk, which is, of course, unusual or unexpected at least. I also meant to apply some basic buffs here. Kind of forgot about that. I guess we'll go with Ward of Steel here. I have no idea what to expect. So who are you? The strategist? The accountant? Gish of the Circle. The Slith behind the desk rises and you can see how he is different from the others. Not his utter loathing of Evernights and his delight in tormenting them in any way possible. That is normal. And all it takes for us to determine that he possesses those qualities is just one look. No, what is unusual about this one is that he is a spirit. Oh, or part ghost or something. He is translucent and he floats slightly above the ground. Yes, he says, I am Gsh of the Circle, of the spirit realm. I am part beyond. I can see far in this world. See into the spirits of the enemy. It hurts, but it is a pain I welcome to hurt you. Wait, what? It hurts, but it is a pain I welcome to hurt you. Oh, okay, I see. I mean, I don't see how it directly helps you hurting us, but okay, sure. He floats forward, arms outstretched. Come, I will be the gateway you pass through to reach the Dark Realm. As he approaches, you get a closer look at the two basins. Both contain liquid. The North Pool contains a fluid that is pure black. The South Pool's liquid glows a luminous white. These must be what Gish uses to be how he is. Oh, and we won't be able to interact with him, I guess, unless we drink this stuff. So I guess maybe the black liquid was... North was black, right? So this one should be black, this one should be white. Kind of wish they had actually adapted the graphics for that. That seems like a pretty trivial edit, but, fair enough. What was I going to say? Right, so the black one might bring us closer to the realm of death, perhaps? And maybe you can only stay close to death for so long before you actually die, and then you have to then go ahead and drink the white liquid in time. Maybe this just gives you a death curse, basically, and this cures it. And you have to manage that, because only while you're affected by the curse you can hit him. That would be pretty cool, honestly. I don't know if the engine supports that. Also, it might be completely different from what I just speculated. Certainly does help that he's at half health. I mean, I guess I'll just try if we can hurt him at all. Okay, well, we missed, so that's kind of inconclusive, unfortunately. Let's just drink this stuff. Death Curse. Okay. Well then. Presumably we can now hit you. Oh, and that's gone. Wait. So can you not hit him at all? Wait. Hold on. If it was partially in another plane, you have a hard time reaching it. 14%. But is that a 14% chance to hit? Or to miss? You'd think to miss, right? But then that doesn't seem so bad. Lulu's shot earlier? Missile misses 23%. Huh. Yeah, I mean, you'd think that probably had a higher chance of missing, right? 23 sounds about right. Flings a spray of icy particles. Ayali takes 161 points of damage. Okay, so that hurts. Also, yeah, if I had known this guy was ghostly, which I don't know that you can really tell that he's transparent. I don't think his sprite actually is. Or if so, that's extremely subtle. Anyway, it might be. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I would have suspected magical attacks. I guess if I can, I'll switch to the to Ward of Elements. I mean, I should be able to hit him with, especially area magic, just fine. If that's really all it is. If it's just, if he's just, yeah, if it's just a buff to his evasion, basically. Anyway, we want to maybe slow him down, I guess. That works. He's also taking acid damage, good. I mean, yeah, we're gonna put Ward of Elements, and we can still heal, which is ideal, although even so, we would have been probably fine. Oh, he can still parry and riposte, obviously, because he is a Slith. Maybe it does give you your hit chance, actually. Because that would make more sense, a 14% chance to hit. Of course, this is kind of mean that you only provide one basin for a single character to have that penalty removed. At a cost, I suppose, but still. Also, oh, interesting. Ayali did take less damage, or did he attack twice, actually? Wait, did he? Okay, he attacked physically and with a spell, I guess. Maybe? Wait. Curse, weakened. Physical damage. Yeah, okay. Alright. Why don't you try just an arcane blow? Interesting. Your blast can't reach it. What, so there is a small chance for physical attacks to connect? I'm assuming, at least. Let's actually do Divine Restoration here for the regen effect. Oh, okay. The basin came back. Huh. Oh, come on. Is that really necessary? Now, do I have Xaz drink it next? I don't know if he can even get away. Maybe. He might be able to just reach the basin and drink it. But of course, if I had known that he would basically be unable to hit at all, I would not have had him move into melee in the first place. I'm just curious to find out, though, if you can theoretically hit. So, I'm gonna have you drink the stuff. Yeah. I should probably go ahead and have Ayali drink the white liquid next. Although, we'll see if we get some sort of warning message about, you know, her death being imminent or something. I feel like that might be the case. Okay. Yeah, we can definitely hit him now. He's almost dead from the death curse. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Well, I suppose you can't really do much, but, you know, other than that... 23%. Is that really a 23% chance to hit, though? That is almost not that bad. Oh, I'm dumb. She's almost dead. She's probably gonna die now, because I'm just the biggest idiot. I guess we'll see if she actually dies now. Still almost dead, so I guess the game is pretty generous in that regard. Okay. Of course, now she can't do anything again. I guess you just keep trying? Okay. Yeah, there's really no point. I guess I can just park you here for the next time it becomes available. And you just keep doing this. I could have boosted again. That's okay. Come on, one hit. No such luck. Oh, what? Wait, he died before the white liquid became... Before the white liquid refilled itself. That's kind of mean. So he never got a chance. Also, that was definitely fewer turns, right? Compared to Ayali's Death Curse? So is it just random too? It's not just a fixed number of turns? Wow. Well, I guess you might as well drink this stuff now. That is so weird. Repel Spirit? Is that actually gonna work? That does not work at all. I feel scammed. That is a scam. And I hit him without the curse. What a weird fight, man. Interesting. And man, am I glad that he didn't have double the amount of health. That just would have been super annoying. As it was just, yeah, interesting. Huh. Grish opens his mouth. It looks like he's screaming, but no sound emerges. You have broken his link between him and this world. All that remains of him now is the ghost part, the dead part, the part that pulls him away as he slowly dissolves. You wonder if that strange spell he used might result in his ending up a ghost, a tormented soul forever doomed to walk between this world and the next. That would be a real pity. Well, for the next party of adventurers who need to deal with him somewhere, somehow. But not us, presumably. Well, okay, no... Yeah, the death curse just ended, apparently. Well. Did he drop something? He did. Answering gauntlets. Parry and riposte. Well, we have these. 2 sets of those. 3 armor, 2 parry, 3 riposte. I mean, that's nice stuff, honestly. Parry and riposte are pretty powerful defensive tools. Spellcraft resistance. Yeah. I think I'll have to pass on this. Thanks, though. And what does he have in here? Kind of disappointed that there isn't a special message about, you know, finding some documents of some sort. But oh well. Okay, yeah. Torture implements, of course. Does this open? It does not. Huh. Okay, so... I was gonna say maybe you'd have to defeat both of these guys, and then the path forward is gonna open into, you know, the room with the actual final leader of the Scourge, the fourth one. But yeah, I mean, there isn't really much room here. Also, specifically, there can't be a connection between these two sides. They can't both just lead to the same place ultimately. So I guess we'll have to see how that works out. Okay, this huge, spectacular chamber is the grand meeting place of the Scourge. It is where the Circle comes to pass judgment on the course of the invasion in the north. Of course, if Avernum retakes the north, they will have to abandon this fortress, but you suspect that this will not happen for a long time. A member of the Circle stands atop the hill, waiting for you. She is not alone. 8 spectral forms surround her. They are the ghosts of Slith warriors called forth to defend her. She stares down at you, raises her huge spear, and lets out a long hiss. "Come, pets of the dragon. Come and face the trial of the Circle. I cannot let the Triad do any dirty work for me today." The Triad. Yeah, I mean, the Triad is dead. Tial of the Circle. Equally weakened, and equally weaker than this first guy here to begin with. Just like the half-ghost we just killed, defeated. Okay. I mean, this definitely sounds like a physical trial. So, Ward of Steel it is. I mean, I obviously am slightly worried about all these avatars, who, despite also being weakened, still have, you know, 1,000 hit points each. Hopefully they don't become active all at the same time. That would maybe be a saving grace. But let's see. At least we should be able to hit you normally. Okay, there we go. We did weaken you. Resmite you. Yeah, okay. Ice works well against you, of course. As you would expect. Pretty decent. Okay. Oh, wait. TL is blessed and covered by an invisible shield. I did not see that happening at all. Interesting. Okay. Well, with any luck, he's not actually, or she, I'm sorry, is not actually shielded though, because we weakened her previously, and maybe our debuff is stronger than her buff. That does tend to be the case with our haste and enemy slowing effects, right? Usually one cast of our haste spell is enough to, you know, render ineffective at least like 2 or 3 casts of enemy slow. So maybe it works similarly with buffs like that. Okay, so one of the a Spectral Slitharica begins to move. Okay, I mean, do we have to deal with them though, or is it just recommended, I guess, that we do? Because if so, I think I'll choose to, you know what, we'll go with Icy Rain. 75. Nah, I think Arcane Blow might have been better. Okay, interesting. These are, even though they were described as warriors, they're not necessarily just pure physical attackers, apparently. But yeah, it doesn't seem like their being around makes TL in any way invulnerable. So I think I'm choosing to just kill her as quickly as possible. And honestly, I would probably do that even if she had her normal amount of health, because 2,000 something is not really that much. We're dealing okay damage to her here. I guess we've been getting lucky with not getting parried at all, which I'm sure she can do. Yeah, Arcane Blow obviously would have done better than that Icy Rain. And I guess the activation of the Slith Warriors here is not based on her hit points at all, but just on a timer, which makes this even more trivial to deal with, to be honest. GG, maybe? Okay. Maybe now? Nope. There's the parry. Come on. There we go. TL of the circle collapses to the ground, mortally wounded. A wind blows through the cavern. It sounds like a low moan, as spirits held here by TL's magic are freed. In moments, you are alone in the chamber. Good. Another leader of the Scourge has fallen. Another. How many are there? Is there any indication? Hero's necklace. Wait. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. That seems familiar. Melee weapons, Blade Master, lethal blow. Oh. Right, that's what gives him so much strength. First, let's pick up that. Just to get that out of the way. What do you have? Energy resistance. Is this... This is purely useful for a melee attacker, of course. Yeah, he at least gets some mage spells from this necklace, so he can't actually let go of this ever. And technically, I suppose I did increase his mage spells by 1, right? So he should be able to lose 1 through some equipment upgrade or change and still be able to cast everything. So I guess it's very unlikely that I'll be able to craft another Robe of the Magi, just because I'm not gonna find 6 more units of fine leather, unless it's farmable somewhere, somehow. I really don't think, though, that's the case. Pretty sure there's a finite amount of those. So, yeah. But, I mean, I might be able to find, what was it, a ring? Or a necklace upgrade for him, but, yeah, this is not it. There's absolutely no additional, like, no... Except for the slight amount of armor, I suppose. There is no defensive aspect to this at all, which would make it maybe worth it. Even though this one is not amazing, but yeah. Lethal blow only affects melee attacks as far as I know, so... Would I replace this, potentially? I don't think so. It's more... 4 strength is more damage. It's 4 units of damage increase, whereas... Well, melee weapons doesn't even increase his damage at all. Yeah, okay, so that's actually not an option for him in the first place. Never mind then. Yeah, interesting that necklace, the necklace of the hero, specifically only increases melee weapons, which is basically swords. Might as well be called swords. And completely excludes pull weapon users. Kinda, kinda unfair. It was a long, exhausting battle. It was a short, easy battle. And you are... as expected, victorious. The leaders of the Scourge are dead. Oh, okay. It was just the 3 of them, huh? Now leaderless, the Slith Horde will be far less of a force in the underworld for some time. Well, that was almost anticlimactic. I definitely expected something more to come after this. But there were only 3 of them. Huh. Okay. This will be a great help to Avernum should it ever try to retake the Northern Caverns. And it is an even greater boon to Melanchion. The dragon will be most pleased. Well, okay. That's that then, I suppose. Armor elixir, speed elixir. You don't have those. You do. Of course. What is that? Just a pillow? Okay. Little meditation chamber or something? Okay. More than one. Energy elixirs. Wait. Yeah, you can both have 1 each. Another pillow on the ground. And another similar little chamber. Sure, seems like it. Group heal, which we haven't actually needed in quite some time. All these regen scrolls because we actually can cast regen ourselves now. And did this open? Wait, it doesn't look open? Oh, okay, never mind. I feel like sometimes you can see gates opening, graphics changing for things like opening gates, even when you're not looking at them, but not in this case for some reason. Who knows? Who am I trying to understand the ways of this game? What is going on here? One final challenge or just treasure? No, I guess just treasure. The spellbook belonged to Varus of the Circle. You dive eagerly into its tangled and obscure Slith script, seeing what you can learn. Happily, you do manage to decipher one of the rituals, and it is a powerful spell indeed. It calls down bolts of pure energy to incinerate your foes. Arcane Blow. By 2! Whoa, okay. Interesting. 2 piercing crystals. In here? That's gotta be some sort of joke. Obviously. Well, I don't know. Sometimes in the past the game has provided piercing crystals in areas where there is a barrier to the spell. I guess just in case you didn't bring any. But putting 2 crystals behind 2 sets of barriers that you had to overcome otherwise? Yeah, okay. Whatever you say. Demon's Bile and Mandrake Root. Okay, some powerful stuff here. And fine robes, fine cloaks, Slith War Spear, some cash, and an invulnerable elixir for good measure. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Okay. Well then. I guess we're done here. Honestly, I did not expect this to go so smoothly or quickly. But, I guess that's what it is. Alright, this was just the, the Wraith and Vonavoy part. Let's see, is the dragon still going to be around? Nope, he just returned. Okay, well, in that case, we are supposed to just return to him, right? Remove the Scourge, we did that, which is also how we finish aiding Melanchian. Well, technically he's asking us to sack to Nevra, but we're just not going to do that. And I guess, yeah, technically we've already... Wait. 4 tasks, complete 2 of them. So we're actually technically already done. Technically we didn't even have to defeat the Scourge, right? Which is kind of interesting. I mean, I suppose while the game kept telling us that, yeah, the Horde is still around, by the way, they're not defeated at all, even though it absolutely looks like it. You know, for all intents and purposes, they might as well be defeated, but no, they're still around. How did I start the sentence? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it just didn't seem like the Horde was still any danger, right? But the game kept telling us that we needed to deal with the Scourge, but I guess technically we never did. We could have just left this, and because all doing the extra any tasks beyond the first 2 for Melanchian is unlocking more of those vaults underground, right? So I guess since I'm deciding not to attack the Vonatai, we will never unlock the final door, which is kind of a shame. But, you know, I kind of doubt that whatever is behind it is so crucial to our success that, you know, it would justify, well, getting it. We want to... I think we're on the right track, actually, even though I was kind of autopiloting. Yeah, but we want to just use the teleporter. I guess do some much-needed shopping. Well, I mean, is it even needed at this point? Certainly not, but we do need to empty our pockets. Useful stuff. So much stuff. Some beautiful vases. Okay, some actually good stuff as well. Grounding vest. I mean, it's not really that good, but it's pretty... Actually, honestly, quite valuable for what it is. Yeah, this is not a particularly good item, but worth 3,000? I mean, okay, sure. One of Inferno, I guess we want to... Wait, do we want to hold on to this? Maybe. It's technically one of the better ones. Yeah, okay. Well, this is slightly chaotic, but that's okay. Blessed Boots, get out of here. Piercing Crystals, Hero's Necklace. We might actually be hitting the money cap here, I don't know. Maybe not quite. Ruby, answering gauntlets. I mean, those are also worth a lot. And finally, you had those two things. Okay. Okay, no, never mind. Not even close. Well, I mean, yeah, close, but we only got 5k out of all of that. Still a lot of money, but, you know. Sure, let's just put that there. Oh. Why did I not sell these? I should have meant to do. Meant to. Whatever. I guess it's straight back to refuge. Yeah. Don't have a direct teleport to Melankian, I guess. And could this actually already be the end of the game? Wow. It only now occurred to me that this could theoretically be the final episode, depending on what more is to come. I mean, honestly, no, there has to be more, right? There has to be. Like, yeah, there are still places we haven't been. And we have, slowly but surely, been visiting all of the various caves and areas depicted on the map, filling in all the blanks. And there are still, you know, there's this area, there are the aisles, there are these tunnels here. Surely we will visit those, right? So there's going to be another set of tasks for the dragon or something. We'll see how this goes. The 3 leaders of the Scourge have been destroyed. Excellent. I'm glad that the risk I took leaving my lair was justified. Your brave actions have done much to protect your people. I'm sure they will be proud of you. The Slith Horde will not try to advance for some time, if ever. I will pay you generously for this act. Speak with Goro for your reward. Right, let's do that first, just in case, I don't know. Melan can send me here for a 3rd reward. Goro nods vigorously. Loose chunks of his head flop around. You do more things for Dragon, you good. You wait here. Right, only 3rd cell. Go no more far. No more far I shall go. Right here, and there is a 4th one, yeah, before the actual vault. And we get a Radiant Soul Blade. Okay, 16 to 48 damage. That is a lot of damage. Quite a lot of damage. Lethal blow, 2 lethal blow, 2 quick action, 3 parry. Wow. That is a good sword. Almost a shame, because I guess I'm replacing the Frozen Blade. Getting rid of another Jinx Blade, so we will have to do all of our weakening manually from now on, again. Which is fine, you know. Yeah. I mean, this one deals a bit more damage, right? 12 to 36, compared to 11 to 33. Also, I really like applying acid to enemies. That is definitely useful. Because it seems like the strength of that effect is always the same, right? It's based in some way on enemies' total health, or a combination of their health and their resistance, I suppose. But healthier enemies definitely tend to take more acid damage. Sometimes you can take off nice chunks of their health with acid. So that's just useful. Plus, I just like debuffs, damage over time. I don't know, there's just something to it. Unless I'm suffering, of course, but... Anyway, poison resistance, acid resistance, otherwise is not particularly amazing, but neither is the 10% cold resist or the hit chance, which we don't need, so yeah, we'll obviously take that. And I guess we'll put that in our main hand, just in case it matters. I don't know that it does. Oh, wait, what? Oh, too heavy to be... Oh, wow. Wait, that's a thing? Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Wow. Interesting. Is it literally too heavy? 8 pounds? That is wild. Well, in that case, I hope it doesn't matter that this is in the offhand. I don't know. I'm just that probably doesn't matter at all. The only reason why I think that, I mean, I don't know. Maybe more games do it. I guess I'm primarily thinking of World of Warcraft, of all things, where in dual wielding, your offhand weapon deals significantly less damage than your main hand. It does provide all the secondary stats, but Yeah, I don't know what the exact formula is. Also, that probably changed drastically over the years and expansions, so I don't know if that's even still the case. Plus, it might just be a thing that many games do. Maybe even D&D does it. Who knows? But well, do I need to keep this around? Why do I even still have this? I guess I kept this as a physical weapon, but it turned out that the Jinx Blade dealt physical damage, so I guess I could have let go of this a while ago. Right? There's no other reason to keep this. Yeah, okay. But I mean, this is physical now. They're both physical, actually. I guess we still have our fire sword just in case. You know, for the odd enemy that's actually resistant to physical but weak to fire. Sure, why not? For you, actually, it turns out that this halberd is really good. And it deals physical damage as well, not acid. So, yeah. We don't actually need to keep this around either. Not that there's a reason to sell any of this, because, you know, what are we going to do with the money? We're going to be hitting that cap anyway. This is just going to give us extra XP, right? No. Oh. Lethal blow +1 for everyone. Interesting. Honestly, I don't know that that does anything, because we were already at or above the cap, as it turns out. But sure. I mean, I guess it's not completely wasted. It's just, you know, diminishing returns, so it's not going to do much. But I guess it increases the odds. No, actually not the... Wait, is it the odds? Yeah. Yeah, the damage bonus is fixed. It's just the chance of activation that's increased. Well, now, of course, part of me wonders what's behind door number 4. But in order to find out, I'd have to actually complete the entire Vanatai side quest. Which, I don't know, I'm tempted to do just, you know, as an experiment. Even though I'm not planning to actually, you know, to actually save any progress. I don't know, should I do that? Nah, it's fine. It's okay. I think I'm just ready to move on. See what happens next. I've completed 2, actually 3 of your tasks. Now you must make good on your end of the bargain. Okay, quest completed. Melankia nods solemnly. He is silent. For a moment you wonder if he really plans to help you after all. Then he looks at you. You know enough now to look away. Okay, smart. I will do even better than that. I have already done what I said. You need a crystal pylon to repair the Great Portal. I began to work on it the day that the Great Portal exploded. I began to transport it the day you agreed to help me. Really? Okay, wow. Well, sorry for ever doubting you, if just slightly, perhaps. Go to King Starus. He already knows that the crystal is in your possession. I'm sure he will already have new orders for you. The crystal is in your possession? We don't have the crystal. It's relatively large, right? But, I mean, okay. As in, okay, is in your possession as in you're the Everknight's possession? Okay. As for me, I still have tasks that need to be done. If you continue to aid me, I will still reward you, and very well. Is that so? What do I need to do for you? Well, I don't need to do anything for you, I guess, but what can I do for you? There are still enemies within Avernum. Though you have done enough for me to aid Avernum, if you continue to assist me, I will reward you generously from my hoard. The Vanatai have never given up hope of regaining these caverns and driving humanity from the underworld. Their settlement of Tenebra is only the beginning of their invasion. Their leader must be confronted and driven out. Oh. Crap. So we have to deal with all of his tasks to get even more? That's what it sounds like, right? I need to fight them? Oh, that might not be necessary. Only get them to leave, tell them that they do not belong. The Vanatai have regained most of their low tunnels, even the ones in the northern reaches. They must be content with that. If they are not willing to abandon Tenebra, though, you must take steps. Okay. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. I mean, I'm curious, now more than ever. If there is a way to drive them out without fighting, without having to fight them, I guess I'm could be okay with it. Because he definitely said that he had more things for me to do, right? And he didn't mean just the one task I left unfinished. Or maybe that's it. That is exactly what he what he was talking about. I don't know. It could be interpreted either way, I suppose. Why don't we return to the king first and see what he says, I guess. Huh. Fascinating. Either way. Wait, where are we? Once again, autopilot. Okay, well. Well. There. Sell these things. And 28,880. Getting there. Castle. Save, just in case anything irreversible happens. I have completed the work for Melanchion. King Starus chuckles. We are aware of that. The crystal has already arrived at the Great Portal. Melanchion was transporting it in secret. I suspect that even if you had not helped him, the devious reptile would have happily turned the spire over to us gratis. So great is his desire to dominate the underworld. Yeah, I mean, it is obviously in his interest if as many humans as possible just leave, right? You must go complete your final task. Return to the site of the Great Portal. Be present as it is reconstructed. I believe that some force will be required to subdue whatever stray magic elements remain. My hopes and the hopes of all of Avernum go with you. Interesting. Is that... I mean, that sounds like it would be the end of the game, right? Is this potentially where the path splits? I mean, I don't know that there is necessarily a split in the path, but... Of course, it does seem like you could choose to side with Avernum or the dragon, right? It kind of feels like those are my options. And while, from a role-playing perspective, I think going with Avernum is the right choice. Obviously, I can't help but be intrigued by what else there might be to do for the dragon, right? It seems like repairing the Great Portal, well, maybe, I don't know. Would that be necessarily the end of the game? Would that just outright cost the credits to roll? Would the game warn me first? Maybe we can finish the quest and then get another chance before we, you know, I don't know, step through it or something. Although I'm not sure that that's necessarily the, you know, the idea. Obviously, the problem previously was that, you know, only so many people could use the portal at a time. So it's not like everyone can just, you know, everyone that's back in Avernum, still left in Avernum, can just step through the portal and, you know, they'll all be gone within a day. It was like there were queues and waiting lists for months, right? Because it's such a slow process, apparently, to, you know, move everyone through the portal. So we would obviously not be the first ones to leave. So do whatever is necessary to help install Melanchion's crystal and reactivate the portal. So are we going to fight some powerful demon? Wait, what are we even doing? We don't leave the castle on foot. We haven't done that in, I don't know, in forever. Huh. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's going to be some sort of demon lord to defeat. Or just an army of demons. I guess we're ready for that. Are we? Sure. The Great Portal. There it is. Man, we haven't been there in some time. This is not... Wait, okay. It's just straight down from here. Vandarin, of course. Once again you encounter Vandarin, the archer from the surface, with a remarkable knack for finding himself in the middle of battle. Wasn't he here during the collapse as well? Most of the color is gone from his face. He could pass for a native Evernight now, and he bears quite a collection of scratches and burns, and yet he is as cheery as ever. Hello, warrior. We meet once again, I see, and in the same place as an earlier miserable meeting. Yeah, okay, I thought so. But you have come, no doubt, to rebuild the portal and avenge Sergeant Nickel. And as before, I'm honored to fight by your side. How did you come to join this battle? Well, I was returning to the Great Cave. My adventures up north didn't go too well, as you saw. And when I was passing by my old stomping grounds here, I saw the crowd. And you asked them what was happening. Could any true adventurer do less? Fortunately, Commander Merrihew has heard of me, so she let me join the battle. What fortune! And you didn't consider moving on? Move on? When a battle for the future of Avernum is about to be joined? That is not how I will earn my fame. And are you not here as well? I'm sure you understand. Well, I mean, we have our orders, of course, but yeah, of course we would be here. Either way. He winces. Sorry, when I get excited, my legs hurt in the places where they broke. Oh. So, who do we report to? He points at Commander Merrihew, a noble officer of Avernum. Is it true that you served under her? That must have been quite fulfilling. I suppose. It's who they sent me to. It was a dream come true, I suppose. He nods. Understated to the last. Anyway, talk to her. She's the one who will give the order to advance. Today, we fight for glory. You leave him to enjoy his enthusiasm. Okay. Man. Oh, the gates are just open? And as in... Oh, no, never mind. They just weren't loaded. I thought we were already looking at them. My bad. Commander Merrihew. Yeah, it's been a while. Once again, a familiar figure greets you at the portal. This time it is Commander Merrihew, your former superior officer at the castle. She bears the burns and scratches of multiple skirmishes with the demon horde. She seems determined to survive where others, like unfortunate Sergeant Nickel, have fallen. Greetings. I see you have made it here, and you have performed better than I expected. Melankion's crystal arrived, was tested by the sages, and was being placed. Well, we attempted to place it. Then we requested reinforcements. Looks like we got you. The crystal arrived safely? It did, even before you reported your success to the castle. I suspect that Melankion has been moving it here carefully and secretly for weeks. Fortunately, it arrived intact, and it seems it will work. It has been tested? Yes, by Sage Hamris and his Slitherikai. It will definitely function to hold the portal stable. With charging, the Slith thinks that it will function just as well as the stone that exploded. Before it exploded, I mean. Yeah. Where is it now? It is inside the gates. That is the problem. Once we carried it through the gates, the problems began. That is why we needed you. How is the portal holding together? It isn't. The breach is widening. The energy is growing more unstable by the day, and it is attracting more and larger pests. What will happen if the portal isn't stabilized? The wizards disagree, of course. They only agree on 3 things. 1, the portal will seal itself. 2, there will be an explosion. 3, it will attract more infernals before it goes. How long the process takes, how many demons will come, and whether the explosion will destroy all of Avernum are all mysteries. Stronger demons are coming? That is true. Which brings us directly back to why we call for reinforcements. Yes, okay. So, what do you need from me? Here's what happened. The stone arrived and was inspected. Then the wizards charged it as quickly as they could. Not fully, but enough to control the portal. Then a platoon of fine soldiers carried it through the gate. And then everything went mad. Something about the crystal's presence drove the portal crazy. Demons poured out. The soldiers dropped the crystal and ran. A few lived. Most didn't. Then, once the crystal stopped moving, the demons stopped coming. So now what happens? We go back in and move the crystal. But this time, you and I and a few others will be there to fight off the demons. We must protect the soldiers as they move the crystal in place. Okay, so what do I do now? Prepare yourself. Become ready, but make haste in doing so. When you're ready for battle, tell me, and we will open the gate and enter. Are we ready? Do we have enough time? I guess we... Honestly, we probably don't. Oh, man. I'll risk it. I'm ready. Let's get started. Let's just get this over with. How bad could it be, right? It's just a few demons. Commander Marihu nods. Then our course is simple. Get through the gates. Once inside, we will close them, so that the demons can't pour out into Avernum. Soldiers will move the crystal. If you see a demon, kill it. And that's everything. She claps you on the shoulder. Good luck to us all. The fate of all the poor starving souls remaining in Avernum is decided today. Then she turns and walks to the gate. It opens slowly and she passes through. The conversation ends. I mean, honestly, I probably should have just called it an episode here and left this, what can only be the finale of the game, or maybe a finale, for next time. But on the other hand, if I can finish it here and get ending A, perhaps, that would be even better. So let's hope that it's not going to go too far over time. On second thought, or I might actually be speaking with a bit of hindsight here, maybe we should wait and save this upcoming event for next episode. Yeah, that might be... I mean, let's be honest here. It's definitely going to take longer than the remaining, 10 or so minutes that we would normally have at this point. So I guess I'll cut this one a bit short, which feels wrong for some reason. There's absolutely no reason why it should. But, yeah, we'll deal with what comes next in its own separate episode, for reasons. So, as always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.